And Rev Wayne Stills, this mic is all yours.
Hey everybody, how's it going? What's up? This is Rev Wayne Stills. Rivers everywhere, and this is daily lesson, lesson 12, lesson 12. Let me share the sound here even before I forget. Look at that, Len. I share the sound right away. What do you know? Okay. First of all, we'll do the text. I'm not going to explore the text unless I have time or if I'm in a mood. But I will play the text, and then we'll play the lesson, and we'll go through the lesson. But I'm gonna start out with a song. A song that I found and cleared it with the copyright people, and so it's all good. This is and and then we'll get going. That's about it. Yeah, yeah, yes, it was my birthday. I had a good time. It was my birthday lesson yesterday, and that was kind of cool. It was kind of cool. I don't really know, it's not my favorite lesson. It's my birthday lesson. My favorite lesson is coming up though. Today's the 12th, so it's 2 days away from my favorite lesson, which is the 14th. It's because it's lesson 14. And it's my favorite lesson. It's the most generic, the or intuitively simple lesson. It gets rid of everything, all the negativity from me. And I use this phrase, I use it the most. I use it the most. And I've always used it the most. That's the 14th. So when we get there, I might just talk forever, or it might take me 5 minutes. Yesterday's lesson took me very quick. I was on and off within a half hour. Usually I do an hour, but I was on and off within a half hour yesterday because the lesson was so practical yesterday. It was all most of it was just telling you what to do. And sometimes that's what happens with these lessons. It just tells you what to do. You do what you do what it says. You do what it says. Especially the workbook is mostly is not theoretical anyhow for the most part. It's not meant to be theoretical. It's meant to be practical. Theoretical is the text. So do when we're in doubt of what it says theoretically, if you can't figure out what he's really getting at, just do it, and you'll get the experience, and you'll realize what he's saying that way. That's what you should be doing anyhow. Just skip over the thinking about it too much. Just do the exercises, and the thoughts will come to you. They'll come to you as natural revelation, almost as it's just downloads from above. And it'll be very natural. So something special, something you're going to go around that's some sort of prophet. But you'll get your insights, you'll get your cognitions. Your mind will start working better for you. It'll start working for you as opposed to something that's not that you have no control over. I remember when my kid was younger, she said to me, Hannah, I wanted to help them control their minds. I wanted to help them realize that the mind is something they're in control of anyhow. I mean, they're the ones who put in their minds to it. If they have pictures in their mind that are scaring them, I said, who do you think put in that picture there in the first place? You. Who do you think makes up your dreams at night when you have scary dreams at night? Who do you think making up those dreams? You. So I said, what do you think of right now? It's a scary monster. I said, all right, fine. Make the scary monster purple. So she made it purple. All right, make the scary monster yellow. Then it was yellow. Now green, green. Make it big, big. Small, small. And I kept it until she realized that she had total control over the things in her mind. I said, see, this is your picture. It's your picture. You do your drawing with the pictures. And the people in there, they're the pictures of those people. They're not the people. Pictures. Your pictures. You do what you want with those pictures. And the bing, light bulb went off. Sometimes you get one technique, one process, and you just run with it. You run with it.
as you are. All of it fits just right, heart to heart. There's no tradition, nothing by the book. All you need is courage, have the strength to look. There's no more pretending, you can't measure in this room. Just walk through the doorway, just follow the tune. I see a robe of patches, it is perfectly arranged. Here, there is no worry, letting go of shame. We sit in pure absence, without expectation. Pure absence, without expectation. Let us share, don't be scared. Come on in, everything will be alright. Coming true for something new. Hey, what's to lose? All we gotta do is try. Let us share, don't be scared. Come on in, everything will be alright. Coming true for something new. Hey, what's to lose? All we gotta do is try. Let us share, don't be scared. Come on in, everything will be alright. Coming true for something new. Hey, what's to lose? All we gotta do is try. Let us share, don't be scared. Come on in, everything will be alright. Coming true for something new. Hey, what's to lose? All we gotta do is try. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright.
With a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful phrase, everything will be all right. And how many times you hear that? It seems so simple. You just, for me, how many times I hear that phrase, if you see it, I see it posted, or I post it, everything will be all right. If you trust that statement, it'll work any generation, any place, any time. It works for it. Yeah, everything's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. It's all gonna be good. It's all gonna work out. Whatever it covers everything. Covers everything. Um, all right, so let's get to it. Let's get to it. We're going to start out with the we're going to start with the text, and the song is by so Through the Maze by Dream Cave.
4. Healing as release from fear. Our emphasis is now on healing. The miracle is the means, the atonement is the principle, I.E. and healing is the result. To speak of a miracle of healing is to combine two orders of reality inappropriately. Healing is not a miracle. The atonement, or the final miracle, is a remedy, and any type of healing is a result. The kind of error to which atonement is applied is irrelevant. All healing is essentially the release from fear. To undertake this, you cannot be fearful yourself. You do not understand healing because of your own fear. A major step in the atonement plan is to undo error at all levels. Sickness or not right-mindedness is the result of level confusion, because it always entails the belief that what is amiss on one level can adversely affect another. We have referred to miracles as the means of correcting level confusion, for all mistakes must be corrected at the level on which they occur. Only the mind is capable of error. The body can act wrongly only when it is responding to misthought. The body cannot create, and the belief that it can, a fundamental error, produces all physical symptoms. Physical illness represents a belief in magic. The whole distortion that made magic rests on the belief that there is a creative ability in matter which the mind cannot control. This error can take two forms. It can be believed that the mind can miscreate in the body, or that the body can miscreate in the mind. When it is understood that the mind, the only level of creation, cannot create beyond itself, neither type of confusion need occur. Only the mind can create because spirit has already been created, and the body is a learning device for the mind. Learning devices are not lessons in themselves. Their purpose is merely to facilitate learning. The worst a faulty use of a learning device can do is to fail to facilitate learning. It has no power in itself to introduce actual learning errors. The body, if properly understood, shares the invulnerability of the atonement to two-edged application. This is not because the body is a miracle, but because it is not inherently open to misinterpretation. The body is merely part of your experience in the physical world. Its abilities can be and frequently are over-evaluated. However, it is almost impossible to deny its existence in this world. Those who do so are engaging in a particularly unworthy form of denial. The term unworthy here implies only that it is not necessary to protect the mind by denying the unmindful. If one denies this unfortunate aspect of the mind's power, one is also denying the power itself. All material means that you accept as remedies for bodily ills are restatements of magic principles. This is the first step in believing that the body makes its own illness. It is a second misstep to attempt to heal it through non-creative agents. It does not follow, however, that the use of such agents for corrective purposes is evil. Sometimes the illness has a sufficiently strong hold over the mind to render a person temporarily inaccessible to the atonement. In this case, it may be wise to utilize a compromise approach to mind and body, in which something from the outside is temporarily given healing belief. This is because the last thing that can help the non-right-minded or the sick is an increase in fear. They are already in a fear-weakened state. If they are prematurely exposed to a miracle, they may be precipitated into panic. This is likely to occur when upside-down perception has induced the belief that miracles are frightening. The value of the atonement does not lie in the manner in which it is expressed. In fact, if it is used truly, it will inevitably be expressed in whatever way is most helpful to the receiver. This means that a miracle, to attain its full efficacy, must be expressed in a language that the recipient can understand without fear. This does not necessarily mean that this is the highest level of communication of which he is capable. It does mean, however, that it is the highest level of communication of which he is capable now. The whole aim of the miracle is to raise the level of communication, not to lower it by increasing fear.
Lesson 12. I am upset because I see a meaningless world. The importance of this idea lies in the fact that it contains a correction for a major perceptual distortion. You think that what upsets you is a frightening world, or a sad world, or a violent world, or an insane world. All these attributes are given it by you. The world is meaningless in itself. These exercises are done with eyes open. Look around you, this time quite slowly. Try to pace yourself so that the slow shifting of your glance from one thing to another involves a fairly constant time interval. Do not allow the time of the shift to become markedly longer or shorter, but try instead to keep a measured, even tempo throughout. What you see does not matter. You teach yourself this as you give whatever your glance rests on equal attention and equal time. This is a beginning step in learning to give them all equal value. As you look about you, say to yourself, I think I see a fearful world, a dangerous world, a hostile world, a sad world, a wicked world, a crazy world, and so on, using whatever descriptive terms happen to occur to you. If terms which seem positive rather than negative occur to you, include them. For example, you might think of a good world or a satisfying world. If such terms occur to you, use them along with the rest. You may not yet understand why these nice adjectives belong in these exercises, but remember that a good world implies a bad one, and a satisfying world implies an unsatisfying one. All terms which cross your mind are suitable subjects for today's exercises. Their seeming quality does not matter. Be sure that you do not alter the time intervals between applying today's idea to what you think is pleasant and what you think is unpleasant. For the purposes of these exercises, there is no difference between them. At the end of the practice period, add, but I am upset because I see a meaningless world. What is meaningless is neither good nor bad. Why then should a meaningless world upset you? If you could accept the world as meaningless and let the truth be written upon it for you, it would make you indescribably happy. But because it is meaningless, you are impelled to write upon it what you would have it be. It is this you see in it. It is this that is meaningless in truth. Beneath your words is written the Word of God. The truth upsets you now, but when your words have been erased, you will see His. That is the ultimate purpose of these exercises. 3 or 4 times is enough for practicing the idea for today, nor should the practice periods exceed a minute. You may find even this too long. Terminate the exercises whenever you experience a sense of strain.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. That was lesson 12. I am upset. I am upset because I see a meaningless world. You put that together with yesterday's lesson. My meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world, and then I'm upset about it. That's silly. If we do it every night when we're asleep, we make a world from scratch. We create a mystery movie for ourselves, some sort of little sketch comedy or some horror story, and we put ourselves in it, and we put blinders on ourselves. And we have no idea what's going on. We're scared. We run away. We're baffled.
Lesson 12. I am upset because I see a meaningless world. The importance of this idea lies in the fact that it contains a correction for a major perceptual distortion.
Yeah, I mean, when you find out that you're the one that's actually creating this whole distorted reality, it's a big time correction, isn't it? It's you. It's making up all the problems you have. Some sort of game you're playing with this stuff. And what's cool about that is this: you can't, you won't, you don't make games up, you're going to lose. Ultimately, the game you made up, you're going to win. The games that we make up, we win in the end. Nobody makes up a game they're going to lose. I learned that when I was younger, and they used to play those card games in the street. And they said, well, where's the nine? Where's the nine? Where's the nine? Or that kind of thing. And you think you can win, they have somebody else who's pretending to win, and he has all this money in his hand, but they're all working together. And then you can't win. They're not going to make a game up that they can lose. I was a young kid. It looked like $40. It was miserable. And when I was leaving, someone came up to me. He said, "Oh, he told me this." He said, "Sir, you never play those games." I said, "Well, the guy next to me, he won. He was that. They were working together. He pretends to go that he won, and then they're taking money. Uh, uh, no one quits the game if they're going to lose." If they're inventing a game and they play it, they're gonna win in the end. That's what we did. We make up a game, we're gonna win. But if we want to make it a fun game, or at least a challenging game, a game where we have to play hard to win. I'm not sure that was a very good idea. But that's the game we played. That's the game we made.
You think that what upsets you is a frightening world, or a sad world, or a violent world, or an insane world. All these attributes are given it by you. The world is meaningless in itself. These exercises are done with eyes open. Look around.
It's very important that what he just said. All this is meaningless within itself. This is going over. We've already looked at it in lesson 2, but it's hitting hard on it. Now is you are literally inventing your reality, and it's not so much that there's no meaning there. That you're not part of it. You're not making up any meaning. I'm not making up any meaning at all. I mean, I am. I'm making up what I can consider to be, but it's not real meaning. I'm putting what I consider to be meaning up there, which is really just a block. I'm throwing darkness out there. There's a line in the Bible. I think it's in Isaiah, one of the prophets, and it says, "The darkness was so thick, God, you could see it. Darkness was so thick, you could see it. And it was real. It hurt you. You walk around in the dark, you can't see anything. You're tripping over stuff, you smash stuff, you can kill yourself. Withdraw. Withdraw from attachment and then this idea that you are your surroundings and you have to obey and do what your surroundings say you have to do. Withdraw from the dream as though the dream was in charge. When I tried to control my dreams at night, it was helpful to realize that I was controlling my dream. I was already controlling my dream. I was the controller of everything. It was my world, my personal little world. Not much different than this world. Where does everything exist? In my mind, in my personal mind, what I consider my personal mind. Is where everything does exist. No, you exist in my personal mind. What I would consider my mind to be. Now, in actuality, we all exist in one universal mind. But in the game that I'm playing of seeming individuality, for whatever reason, you exist in my mind. And you can say I exist in yours. It's a matter of perspective. And it's really easy to move into that perspective because I simply say I'm in your mind right now. I'm a voice in your mind. And I'm offering you a perspective. You can either take it or leave it. Take some of it, leave most of it. Take most of it, leave some of it. Take the whole thing. If you take anything from this, I'll take your innocence from it. Your innocence. You can do whatever you want to do. Yeah, one another look at the word innocent is harmless. You're harmless. We're all harmless. Allow yourself to be harmless. Ultimately, we're never in any danger. There's nothing to fear. Everyone's harmless. We're harmless. They're harmless. I'm harmless. You're harmless. No harm has ever come to you. No harm has ever come to me. No matter the pain, the apparent suffering, these are simply concepts of darkness being thrown at me by me.
Around you, this time quite slowly. Try to pace yourself so that the slow shifting of your glance from one thing to another involves a fairly constant time interval. Do not allow the time of the shift to become markedly longer or shorter, but try instead to keep a measured, even tempo throughout. What you see does not matter. You teach yourself this as you give whatever your glance rests on equal attention and equal time. This is a beginning step in learning to give them all equal value.
Now, this is really weird. I mean, you're looking around your room and you get friends in your room with you. Everything's of equal value. And there's two ways you can approach that. That means your friend has equal value as the pillow over there, or as the knob, as a doorknob. Same thing, no difference. It's in terms of the specialness and uniqueness, and in actuality, you are giving all the value that it has. You take away that value, and they're equal value. They're both just sitting there, being there where they are. They are being what they are, where they are, and you give all the value that it has. You essentially invented that. Take away all the value, and you get nothing but energy there. And you can say, all right, fine. This is the value of him from the perspective. All right, I have this is this knob is as big and wonderful as my friend. Raising the knob up to the level of friendship. I, in other words, the knob is just as important as a friend because I look at my friend and see, well, I love my friend, so I can love the knob. Or I have no great love for the knob at all. I mean, I like my knob. I like the doorknob, nice doorknob. But I have no great love for the doorknob, and I like my friend. I don't have no great love for my friend. In other words, you either go up with it or down with it. You either love the person. In other words, I explain this. All right, let me say it this way. There's a the I'm going to fit this actual. But what I'm trying to say is, you have this when I'm married to my wife. One of the things that we try not to be, I try to be there for her and forgive her in situations that I'm in, so I can get better connect with the truth of reality. And she does the same thing, and that's why we're married. That's what we were. Now I should be able to have that kind of relationship with everybody. Everyone should have that relationship with each other, the same relationship that we have. I can either stay away from that intensity of a relationship so I can have the same relationship with everyone else. I mean, I have most of the people that I know, I don't have an intense romantic relationship with at all. I don't have any. I have friends. I have good friends, but I don't see them that often. And the level of intensity is not as much as my wife. So if I want to get everyone equally the same, I should bring down the love I have for my wife. Now they're kind of equal. Now I can walk around, yeah, I love my wife, and then any more than I love anyone else. I love them all kind of the same now. Or I can continue to love my wife more and more and more and more and more and more, and make that the example of how I should love everyone else, and try to raise my love for everyone else higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. My wife stays there within that intensity, and we raise that intensity up higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. You take your pick. People naturally go with the former. Because, it's hard if you handle someone a lot to constantly raise that intensity up higher and higher. And it's also hard to raise the intensity up with a bunch of strangers and the masses whom you have this personal connection to. That's what the spirit is for. I have connections with people I don't even know. I hardly know. I hardly know anyone here. I mean, I know Lynn, I know you very well, and I know these people very well, but in a very, very spiritual way. In a different way. This is a way, in a strange sense, I almost know in the Zoom rooms, we all know each other in a way, in a sense, non-bodily. We almost know each other non-bodily, because we don't hug each other, we don't see each other in form. We sort of see each other, but it's not the same thing as actually hanging around with each other. It's not the same thing, but it's almost how it'll be in the end. We're all formless. We're all one. We're getting close. Believe it or not, we're getting close. We know everything. With AI and everything, we're getting very close to knowing everything. And we have to keep our moods and our joy levels up so we don't go mad and kill ourselves off as a species. But that's a whole other story. It's a story of ideology and so forth. That's hard. That's very hard.
As you look about you, say to yourself, I think I see a fearful world, a dangerous world, a hostile world, a sad world, a wicked world, a crazy world.
I just said that, right? Very hard. It's politics. When I think of politics, I think fearful world, dangerous world, hostile world, sad world, wicked world, crazy world. Ugh, politics. It's real, so real, too real. I can't watch that. I find that I'm the son of the realness of it because I know that shows like Mad and ER are not real, but I hate them. I feel weaker when those shows are over. My body feels weaker, just like the news. I go in feeling strong, and when it's over, I'm like, oh, yeah, what happened? I just watched the news. I just watched the ER. Oh my goodness. Give it any beer in the fridge. That's how I feel. Dangerous world, very dangerous world. Well, but not really. This is just an apparency.
And so on, using whatever descriptive terms happen to occur to you. If terms which seem positive rather than negative occur to you, include them. For example, you might think of a good world or a satisfying world. If such terms occur to you, use them along with the rest. You may not yet understand why these nice adjectives belong in these exercises, but remember that a good world implies a bad one, and a satisfying world implies an unsatisfying one. All terms which cross your mind are suitable subjects for today's exercises. Their seeming quality does not matter. Be sure that you do not alter the time intervals between applying today's idea to what you think.
Up here it says on the what's to do with good words, good feelings? Why should you let go of those? When he tells you why, because it's duality. It's all duality. This whole realm is a realm of duality, and I'm not sure he wants to dump that on you now, but it's sooner that you understand that consciousness itself is duality. Think about it. And this is another one of those axioms that you can't slip away from. Sort of like believing as you believe is done unto you. You can't get away from that. It's affirmed, and you affirm it every time you try to get away from it. Consciousness. Consciousness has to be conscious of something to be consciousness. Otherwise, it's not consciousness. So consciousness, birth, consciousness is duality by definition. It might be his initial birth into this realm. The initial separation. It was very very close to one. It was two-ness, and now it's far more than two-ness. Multiplicity is seemingly infinite right now, and initially it was two-ness perhaps, but nevertheless he was aware of something. We were aware of something when we became aware. But you can't be aware. Awareness has to be aware of something to be awareness. So you have adjectives. So the minute you have, I'm really happy, as opposed to what? Sad, duality. And over time, we will allow ourselves to rid ourselves of a sense of duality by realizing that they're the same thing, happiness and sadness. They're heads and tails. They're the same thing, really, on the coin. You can't have one without the other. You can't split the baby and still have a baby. You can't split the coin. You get rid of the heads and still have a coin. There's certain principles, basic principles they have to work with. The principles are the baseball game. There's certain assumptions you must live with. 3 strikes and you're out. Somebody starts arguing with the umpire that he wants 4 strikes. They'll take him out with a net in a net. What happened to him? Well, he demanded 4 strikes. Oh, sad to see him go.
Think is pleasant, and what you think is unpleasant. For the purposes of these exercises, there is no difference between them. At the end of the practice period, add, "But I am upset because I see a meaningless world." What is meaningless is neither good nor bad. Why then should a meaningless world upset you? If you could accept the world as meaningless and let the truth be written upon it for you, it would make you indescribably happy. But because it is meaningless, you are impelled to write upon it what you would have it be. It is this you see in it. It is this that is meaningless in truth. Beneath your words is written the Word of God. The truth upsets you now, but when your words have been erased, you will see His. That is the ultimate purpose of these exercises.
When I had AI, very often, one of the things I did with AI is I said, what would the Bible teach? What would the Bible preach? What would the Bible say if I got rid of the letters of Paul? So now, what does the Bible teach now? What would the overall message of the Bible be if it was just the Gospels and the First John and First Peter, and also get rid of the Book of Revelation, and there's still the Old Testament and the Gospels and so forth, and that's what we're doing here. We're rewriting reality. It's as if you can do that with the Bible if you wanted to with AI, but we're rewriting reality. We're totally rewriting reality, as opposed to letting reality give itself to us. Allow the Holy Spirit to tell you who you are. You're off the hook. You can follow the Holy Spirit and just follow him right out of here. By out of here, I mean to the higher places, to the upper realms, to the upper worlds, higher consciousness. So the multiplicity starts shrinking. You usually go up to in vertically, as opposed to staying horizontal. And all you are is marching in some sort of horizontal plane, military type style. You can't see in front of you. You can't see all the different lives you've led and all the different ways you've set yourself up to fail. You see right in front of you. You see the neck of the person in front of you. Linear time, linear time, linear time, linear time, linear time, linear time, linear time. If you follow Holy Spirit, he doesn't walk with you. He lifts you up so you can see simultaneous time, vertical time, vertical time, simultaneously. And you see everything simultaneously. Now make your choices. You see the future, you see the past in the present, and you live with it in the now, getting rid of what you don't want and living with what you do want. Letting go of what you think you don't want and what you do want, having fun, making your own little picture album up. Be one of those game players that everyone likes and wants to hang around with and enjoys. But play hard, play well, have fun. Compete with yourself. Have more fun every day. And if you fail, just remember the game was set up for you to fail. All games are set up for people to fail. And you fail. Baseball is a good analogy because in baseball, everyone fails, even the good players. The batting is at 1,000, and a good player, if you hit over 300, you're a damn good hitter. So if you hit 30% out of 30%, you're a damn good hitter. 30%. I did better than that in high school. All you do is just a little good. God takes care of you. We don't have to do any percent. God takes care of the entire percentage. You need to do nothing. All you have to do is a couple of minutes a day, experience life through the eyes of these exercises, through the thoughts of Christ. That's what these are. They're his ideas. They're his ideas. There was a time when he thought of these up. Yeah, this is the way that this is. This is the way that is. This is the way that is. Oh, wow, this is the way this is. Lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 4, lesson 5, lesson 6. And he got them all down on paper or wherever he wrote them, however he wrote them. And now he's whispering it into our ear. Listen to it. Do the book. Enjoy yourself. One day you put the book down, you won't need it anymore. You'll be in Tunis. When you get to Tunis, God will wake you up. You're back in that inner void, the divine void. And the divine void is infinite. You just be. And we'll just be together, all of us. One day. All right, I think we'll play another little song for us, and then I'll give up the mic to Lynn Johnson. What are we? I hope that was helpful to everyone. Hope understandable, first and foremost. Um, all right, I'm going to be back as soon as someone on that. So, all right, so I got a song. It'll be over shortly. It's just a short song, and then I'll say my goodbyes. Bye, everybody. Thanks so much. And see you. I'll be back tomorrow. And what time? I think it's 12:30 Eastern. But it might be 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock. It's sometime in the afternoon. I know that. And I'll see you then. Lynn probably knows best what time it is tomorrow. So if you don't, Lynn, let me know before I go, or let everyone know. And Pal Talker on the radio. Thanks for coming by, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Thank you so much, Rev Wayne. Yeah, tomorrow you're on at 12:30.
Oh, 12:30.
So
Okay, 12:30
looking for
Eastern.
you then.
Okay. Yeah,
All
no
right. I
problem.
love you, my brother.
Will do. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, and if you could put the link for that music.